Hey guys, welcome back to Xenogears. We pick up at the top of Babel Tower where there's this suspicious boss arena. Thanks for watching. Those of you with a good memory might remember this gear that we're fighting, or a gear that looked a lot like it from earlier in the game. I won't spoil it because it does get explained, but yeah, it's very similar when it flies in. Like, it has similar sound effects, similar design, just different colors. Uh-oh, there's that bell again. I wonder if the guy got the bell from Shavat. This is one of my favorite locations in the game, and one of the main reasons that I like it so much is because a lot of questions that you have about what's going on in the world of Xenogears get answered here. And the thing is that they get answered here in a way that's very, um, you don't have like blocks and blocks of exposition given to you by, like, you don't go to the Queen and the Queen just explain everything to you. The interaction with the Queen is actually kind of short, but if you explore Shavat, then you get all the information about what's going on in the world from the citizens of Shavat, or in like different little environmental clues and things like that. So it's like really, Xenogears often can stumble with its storytelling. It's got a fantastic story, but it stumbles with its presentation of its story. And then you get long cutscenes that you don't have any clue about what's going on. But Shavat is one of the places in this game where that's not a problem. Like, the story is delivered it's very well delivered. It's paced well. You get as much as you want or as little as you want, depending on how much you care about the story. And I like it. I like the way they do it this way, and I like how you can just explore and learn as opposed to just sit and watch. So it's a very good, very good area. I like it a lot. And also, we've been waiting for some of these answers for so long, it's nice to finally get them. I can tell you right now that this NPC is the NPC on this floor that everybody hates. And not because they're a bad person, but just because of how noisy they are, and like their enthusiasm, and all this stuff. It's just it's that situation where it's like everywhere you go on this level you hear him working out, and I'm sure everybody here, it's one of those things that Xenogears does really well, again, is that sort of environmental noise. Like, you don't hear it because there's no voice acting, but they do a good job with the text boxes of saying, like, hey, this guy is constantly making noise. So it's just kind of funny to me. And also just a unique way of presenting the situation, and some good environmental storytelling in spite of the lack of voice acting or sound effects in a lot of cases. See, like, we didn't have to know that, like, they grew their food in these pods, but, like, just knowing it makes the world feel a little bit more, complete, fleshed out, real. And I like it. I just like this area in general. I like the music. I like the storytelling. I like the environmental design. Like, this place looks like really advanced, but also like run down, like the way the lights flicker in certain rooms, and it's just a really cool place. I like it. So I guess the wise man door and ascension must be, hidden clues around the place. So we have to do a scavenger hunt in Shavat to try to find them. That rocking horse and doll downstairs are so effective. And another little detail that's very effective is that, you know, they keep talking about this childhood memory inside of this closet, but you can't, like, the player can't see what it is, only the characters can. And it's just like, it makes you really wonder, saying, well, what are they experiencing? What are they seeing? That's like, you know, there's a lot of emotion evoked in this section despite the limitations of the hardware. It's just a really good. I just like Solaris. I don't know what else to tell you. I just like this location. It's just full of stuff to explore and look at and learn. See, like the choo-choos being here, and I don't, you really don't get a location like this since Nissan. I know you can explore a lot of Kislev. I think it's Kislev, the town where we get imprisoned in. But it's really not since the Holy Church of Nissan do you get this much like exposition and story told in this very unique way. And so that's another one of my favorite locations is the Holy City of Nissan, and it's for the same reason this place is really cool. Is the design, the music, and the lore. It's just really well done. It's one of the parts of Xenogears that I really, really like. Is that Wiseman? Hey, the gang's all here. Bart's reaction is so real. It's like after all the stuff they've been through, it's like what really makes me laugh about it is very similar to the reaction that Faye gives Bart earlier in the game. Whenever Bart's like, "Hey, I want your help," expelling the guy who took the throne and killed my father, and Faye's like, "I don't have time to deal with that right now," and so they wind up here, and the queen is like, Queen Zephyr's like, "Help me defeat Solaris," and Bart's like, "I don't have time to deal with that right now." It's just we've come full circle. Do some more exploring a little bit, but it's like that picture frame, like you don't really know what you can interact with and what you can't. Like this room, there's the statue from the early in the game with the music box, like way early in the game, and then you got like the picture where it's just a happy family. You wonder if it's Queen Zephyr's family. You just don't know. They're not told. What's this bookshelf over here? Is there any books on here we can read? No? Okay. But yeah, there's just a lot of, I really like this area. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell based on all the trauma, Maria is our next party member, so. But she's really good in gear battle, but her, the on-foot battles, she's not as, well, I mean, she's like a 13-year-old girl, so she's not going to do as much damage as Faye, the martial artist, or Bart, the pirate, or Billy with his guns. But, in Gears, she's a really big asset. Okay, let's do a little bit more exploring, and then after we do a little more exploring, we'll go find that save point. You see what I mean? Like between these two rooms, like you've learned everything there is. You learned about the Book of Genesis, and it's their creation, their understanding of their creation, and you've also learned about the entire war from 500 years ago. And like I said, you don't have none of this is required. You can play the whole game and beat it without ever coming into these two rooms. But if you like the lore and the story, then all of it's here. So I just like the way they do it. Another thing this area does really well is set up Krellian's credibility as a villain. As you know, as a turncoat, he was once an ally of these people, and now he's basically the one who is their main problem. He basically, you know, rules Solaris from the shadows. I picked on Krellian when he showed up because he shows up so late in the plot. I mean, we're like 25 hours in, we're still introducing villains. I just wish that they had introduced him earlier and then explained him now instead of like introducing him and then doing all. It feels like this exposition is put here just to explain him showing up in the plot now. It'd have felt a lot more earned if he'd sort of been in the background the whole time. But you know, that's just, what can I say? You know, everybody knows Xenogears rushed development and the problems they had. So you know, it's and Krellian's a good villain. I just wish that they had sort of been doing him from the beginning. Alright, so we had a big gear battle and then a whole bunch of exploring and exposition, so a really tight episode. Coming in at just under an hour though, so I'm going to go ahead and call this one and save the game before, things get going again. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you're enjoying this series still. I'm enjoying playing this game, although it's been a little while since I played it because I've been sick. And so it's hard for me to step in and out of these games sometimes. But thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.